Hi, I'm Annie from Lodi, California, Northern California, just close, about an hour away from the capital, which is Sacramento, California, Northern. I'm 27 years old. I just had a birthday a few months ago. I have a twin sister. That's a fun fact about me. And we are complete opposites. I'm 5'9", she's 5'4". I was born disabled and she was not born disabled or with any type of handicap. Although she does have a learning disorder, but it doesn't seem to set her back. She had ADHD as a child, but she has learned to manage it and be just an amazing person and amazing sister. I don't get to live close to my family because most of my family has moved away to upstate Oregon. My father's a professor and my mom's a teacher, just retired. That's another fun fact about me is I have a dog. She's my service dog. I've had her for a few years. She's my best friend. You know, I've been wanting to get my life together and do something really to meet my potential. And I think this Respectability Lab has just given me that room to, that niche to really get in there and really see what I can do and really represent, you know, really represent on what we're about, and that we are the generation that can really change things for people who are differently abled, just like me, you know, just like me, because we are so similar in our struggles. And we have gone so far trying to represent ourselves, but I think that this program is perfect, not just for me, but for a lot of people that are just getting out there right now, waiting for it. So thank you, Mindy. You just done so much for so many people, and we're all looking to you, and I'm just excited to be here. The best performance, or let's just say I don't know if it was the best performance, but it was a performance that made me really stressed out, and it was one of my first. I don't know anything about Shakespeare. I'm going to be just flat out honest. It's in Elizabethan. I don't understand it. I've had to watch a lot of different movies to really get a grasp of it and do some studying to get it. But I tell you what, when I first did Hamlet, and I knew enough about it, but it was so intense because it was the speech, I believe in Act 2, where he's like, to be or not to be, it's all moody. And I was thinking, wow, I mean, how am I really going to portray this? Because I've never been in that zone before. What do I do? And so I really had to pull a lot of things that I've never felt before. I've never felt before. So that's where you go down with empathy. Empathy. Everybody has felt sad. Everybody has felt angry. Everybody has felt that way. Despair. And man, woman, child, dog, cat, everybody can feel that way. So I pulled that, and I was so nervous because I just started drama. I was a sophomore in high school, and everybody was looking at me, and I was so anxious, and I was just an anxious kid growing up in high school. Believe me, I was. You know, it was something that really, it was a personal achievement. I remembered the whole act, memorized it. That's how serious I was about it. I memorized it. Still to this day, I'm pretty sure I can quote most of it. But that was one of my greatest performances, if I do say so myself, which you just did. And it was one of my first. And the first you always remember when there's a room full of people staring at you. Anyways, thank you for this opportunity, and I will be glad one day to pay it forward. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, team. I'll be hearing from you guys soon. Clueless by Amy Heckerling. Share. So, okay, the Haitians need to come to America, but some people are all like, what about this rain on our resources? And it's like, when I had this garden party for my father's birthday, and it was all catered, you know, I said like RSVP because it's a sit-down dinner, okay? But people came that did not like RSVP, and I'm bugging. I had to haul ass to the kitchen, redistribute the food, and like squish all extra place settings, and people are all mismatched chairs and all. But by the end of the day, I was like, the more the merrier. And so if the government could just get into the kitchen, rearrange some things, we could certainly party with the Haitians. And in conclusion, may I remind you that it doesn't say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty. No, I don't think I'm going to do that one. Okay, well, whatever. Josie, I've never been kissed. Let me tell you something. I don't care about being prom queen. I'm 25 years old. I'm here as an undercover reporter for the Sun Times, for God's sakes, and I've been beating my brains out trying to impress you. I want to tell you something, you people, Guy, Gibby, the rest of you who have been keeping the geeks down for ages. You will spend your lives trying to figure out ways to keep others down because it makes you feel more important. And you will miss out on so much. Why her? What did she ever do to you? Let me tell you something about this girl. She is unbelievable. I was new here and she befriended me, no questions asked. But you people were only my friends after my brother, Rob, posed as a student and told you to like me. But you know, I have to thank you. I got to go to an amazing prom. I got to be prom queen. I got to be cool. It felt good. But not as good as being myself. And to all of you, there is a big world out there, bigger than prom, bigger than high school. And when you get there, it won't matter if you were prom queen or the quarterback, the biggest nerd in school. What matters is that you don't regret who you are. Who you are. What if Steven Spielberg quit Audiovisual Club because it wasn't cool? What if Rosie O'Donnell had stopped cracking jokes because someone told her they were stupid? What if Michael Jordan never went back to basketball after he got cut from the high school team? In this room right now, there could be a future Nobel Prize winner, a Supreme Court justice, an amazing mom. Find out who you are and don't be afraid of it. And if you'll excuse me, I have some business to take care of. Terminator, monologue from the screenplay, James Cameron. Character, Sarah Connor. The hardest thing is deciding what I should tell you and what not to. Well, anyway, I got a while yet before you're old enough to understand the tapes. They're more at this point to help get it all straight. Should I tell you about your father? That's a tough one. Will it change your decision to send him here knowing? But if you don't send Kyle, you can never be. God, you can go crazy thinking about all this. I suppose I'll tell you. I own that. And maybe it'll be enough if you know that in the few hours that we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth.